afternoon. This is Cherise, and I will be demonstrating how to do a rectangular square of single crochets. Okay, so let's get into it. So we have our 5mm hook, and we have our yarn here. So what you're going to do, you're going to start with our slip knot. Let's see what I'm doing. Right, I'm gonna start our work by, let's do about 11 chains. So we should have at least 10 single crochet for our first row. Okay, so let's start off with our foundation chains of 10, oh not 10, 11. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, since we have made our 11 chains, let's check to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, we don't count this loop without crochet as a chain or a stitch. Right, so to start our first row of single crochet, we're gonna skip a chain, which is this chain here. I should be pointed better at this chain here, and we're gonna go into this other one. Right, so to make a single crochet, we have our crochet hook in between our loop. We're gonna go into the second chain, right, and we're gonna yarn over, pull through that chain, pull up 2 loops, and then we're gonna yarn over again and pull through 2 loops. This is our first single crochet, and we're gonna go into this next space here, right, to do our second single crochet. We're gonna push through our hook, yarn over, pull the thread through that space, get 2 loops in our hook, then we're gonna yarn over and pull through those 2. We're gonna do the same going straight down to the last stitch. Ooh, make a mistake here. Also to note, before making your single crochets, make sure that your chains are on the right side. Please refer to my previous video where I taught you how to make your chains and which part is the first, or the front side of the chain and the back side of the chains. Right, so I've put in all my single crochet. Right, so these are my single crochets, as you can see. Right, and it's supposed to have 10 in all, since we skipped 1 stitch at the beginning of our row, so we should have at least 10. So that's all the ones on top. To find out how many single crochets you have in a row, we check these 2 lines on top. As you can see, let me zoom it a bit closer. Right, these 2 lines, so we have this side here and this side here. That makes up the single crochet stitch, and they're going in this direction. Right, so let's count them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have our 10. Okay, let's put our hook there, and we're going to chain 1. That's going to be our turning stitch, and this will add our next layer for single crochets. Right, and when we add or put our turning chain, we're going to turn to the other side or flip. Since we was working from this side, go up, and put paper. Since we was on this side going this way, we're going to turn so we can work in this direction. I hope this makes sense. Right, so we make our thinning chain, flip, so we're here, and we're going to go into this stitch here, as you can see above. Right, remember I told you about the 2 bumps, right? That makes up the single crochet, and then we do the same thing. This is our first single crochet of this row. So you're going to go into these 2 lines here that make up the single, on top of the single crochet. Going to yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 2 loops in our hook. Then we yarn over and pull through 2. We're doing that for the entire row. I know for beginners it might be a little tasking to hold your crochet, but I've seen people hold it so well, whichever is better for you once you know which direction you are going in. Right, and this stitch here, turn on top here, this is our last single crochet of this row. Right, and remember, before we start our next row, we have to chain 1. Nice. And then we do the same thing. You're gonna go through underneath these 2 lines that make a single crochet. We're gonna go through them, under, over, catch the yarn, pull up the loop. You have 2 loops on the hook now, and you yarn over again and pull through 2. Remember, single crochet is a tight stitch. It can be used for bags, accessories, hats, especially if you don't want like a work, or you don't want a project that's too holy or that's too see-through. Right. And we're gonna go again. Just excuse me while I do more. Right, and when you're going through, when you pull up a loop, yarn over and you pull through the last 2 loops. Right. Right, I'm going to start off here. Remember to fasten off. We'll chain 1, make a chain 1. You snip off your yarn like how I did just now, but make sure it has enough length, so just in case if you make any mistakes, you can also reattach your yarn. Right, but the loop here, we just pull it through, tighten it, and this is our little piece of rectangular made of single crochet. Right, this is the top side, as you can see. Right, I think I made about 3 rows here, because this is our first row of single crochet. I'm mistaken, apparently 4 rows. So this is our first row, 1, second row, 2, third row, 3, and our fourth row, 4. Right, hope this helps.